I don't know, kind of lost for words. As usual, what I kind of predict seems to be happening. Well, I've had no information that counteracts what I think. Yet again, I've been let down by someone who I felt I could trust. Water. So it looks like at some point, Sons of Loki, my own reenactment group, may become a thing. Because I have basically been cast aside without being fully told by Odin's Ravengard. Sorry. I believe that someone has been saying one thing to me and one thing to everyone else. I have proof of that, but I cannot quote the source. Because I was told not to. You fight hard for someone you believed in and they betray you. This is how most of the world works, apparently. And that's how I feel inside. Betrayed. Cast aside. Rejected. Story of my life. And how many times do I have to keep putting up with this before I break? I just hope the world breaks before I do. Because then it's fun time. Because if the world breaks and there is no law, I will have fun getting each and one of the bastards and bitches that have ever used civilization as a way of getting the better of me. They're marked. So all of a sudden we have no central law and civilization collapsed. They're marked. And I will take great pleasure in dishing out punishment. Till then, I'm bound by the laws of civilization. I understand that. Because I'm not going back to prison. I was there 30 years ago. I never want to go back. Yeah. Less than 30, actually. Probably about 25. The only time I've ever been in the prison system. It was enough for me to know I never want to go back there. I don't need to be in a prison to feel imprisoned. I feel like I've been in a cage all my life. Oh, it's wearing. So wearing. Tired of bullshit. Tired of people not saying what they mean. I'm tired of people who think they can use me. Or rather, I'm tired of people who use me, use my enthusiasm and my get things done attitude, and then when it becomes too much, they just drop me. And I think this is the case with Odin's Raven Guard. For honour, bullshit. There is no honour in the Raven Guard. That has been proven. And to that mind, that makes the leader a hypocrite. Someone not to be trusted. Because I have it on good authority that he's been saying one thing to me and one thing to everyone else. Well, more than one thing. Do I need to explain how angry that makes me? I don't think I do I? And if I do anything about that, I'm the monster. I'm the bad guy. So we live in a world where people are allowed to let you down and betray you, and you cannot respond. You're not allowed to respond. Legally, you are wrong to respond. Because apparently being a piece of shit is perfectly acceptable in today's world. Being a lying sack of offal, being manipulative, grasping and selfish, It's how you're supposed to live these days, because that's capitalism. And capitalism is a piece of bullshit made so that everybody is too busy fighting each other to notice that those above them have got it easy and are manipulating us. As I said in the Facebook post, a lot of people view me as out of line and unrestrained. What they don't realise is this is me trying my hardest to restrain myself. I know the monster that dwells within. The anger from years of mistreatment and mistrust. It's spilled out this afternoon. Well, yesterday afternoon, because it's now very early Monday morning. I was in the park yesterday afternoon. There was a brass band playing at the bandstand, applicably enough. And I sat there. And I think part of this was the mood I was in. I could feel the looks from various people. Oh, freaky looking bloke sitting on his own. I better watch my kids. Oh, he looks like he's going to kick off. And then two random people who weren't as judgmental came over and started a conversation with me, and I very loudly proceeded to say, I think I'm going to move on, because even though I like what's going on here, various people are looking at me as if I was some freaking weirdo. I obviously don't belong here. And that's true, I don't belong anywhere. I thought I belonged with the Raven Guard. I don't. I was being used for my knowledge until I became too hard to handle. And then I was dropped like a stone. That's the truth. And all it says to me is never trust anyone. Never again. Because the majority of people in this life are faithless bullshitters. Whose only goal is selfish. Whose only goal is to use what you have to manipulate you and then drop you when you get too hard to handle. That is the story of my life. But with society as it is, all I can do is accept it and move on. But believe me, these people are going to be fucking marked when society collapses. You better fucking watch out. When society collapses, when there is no law, I will be gunning for the lot of you. Till then, I will bide my time and accept my punishment under this bullshit system. But as soon as the inevitable happens and society collapses, the law collapses, I will make it my job to find each and every one of you and punish you for your bullshit. You are marked for vengeance. But only, and I state this again, if society collapses. Till then, I'm not stupid enough to get involved in that bullshit. Because the law and the world is against me. So I can do nothing about you, absolute cunts. You're safe, don't worry. You're protected by bullshit society. So it means you can carry on at the moment getting away with betraying people, using people, making up your lies. You can get away with it till society collapses. Then you're going to reap what you've sowed. And I will be the instrument of that reaping if I have any say in it and if I survive the collapse of society, because I might not. The day society collapses, I might walk out my door and get shot by some teenager or stabbed or whatever. All depends on what fate has in store for me, doesn't it? I don't give a shit. Either way's fine with me. So this moment in time, other than the love I have for my partner, for everyone else out there, I have nothing but cold, hard contempt and anger. There are a few exceptions, but very few.